Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading today, where we're going to focus upon will they commit to you, which we've done 3 piles featuring these beautiful rings. And I will wear the ring that you chose, which is this beautiful blue Druzy, which I love. I got it from my bookstore, Mystic Journey, which is awesome. And I always love it. It's kind of like a power ring, but it's also, like a ring of peace. And it's also just so pretty. You also picked the fairies, which are beautiful. We're going to start with this deck and we're going to look at your situation between you and your person right now. This video is a special request by Ivory Crystals. So hi Ivory, I hope this helps you with your relationship. You also wanted to know, in addition to will they commit to you, is there anything like left to do in this connection? Like, is there any kind of life purpose or spiritual destiny that needs to still happen in this connection between you and your person? Or on a spiritual level, are you guys complete? Or if there is something left to do, like what is it kind of by destiny or by your higher selves that you guys are like guiding each other to do still in this connection? So I'm going to shuffle the fairy cards and we're going to be able to see and look at your situation. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to pull 6. So if you've chosen pile 1, this is the situation between you and your person. If this isn't the situation, you may want to pick another pile, but we will see what is coming up for you guys between you and your person. Will they commit? And is there anything left to do, or what is left to be done in this connection? All right, so the first card I get is goodbye to the old, hello to the new. So for some of you watching, you may feel like you're coming to a completion with your person. You might feel with the goodbye to the old. If you've been with them for a while and there hasn't been any changes, you may feel like you're ready to say goodbye. Or you may feel like you guys have been talking in this connection about, should you guys walk away? Should you say goodbye? You may have been debating in your head, should you leave? You may have already just left. So I feel like for some of you, you guys are considering or thinking about walking away, or you may have already walked away. With hello to the new, it usually, I feel like in this card, represents 2 ways. One, it could be that you're saying or meeting somebody new, or you may have just met somebody new that might be able to give you more than your person, or be more appropriate for you, or you're drawn to them, or that kind of thing. Or they might be pursuing you and you might be curious or debating, like, should I go off with this new person? This person is tempting. This person is saying great things. They look really good, that sort of thing. What's interesting is on the fairy card, it says you've finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. So that is something very cool and very promising. For others of you watching, you may feel like it's cycles that are being put to rest and that you guys are finishing. You may feel very sure and secure that you want to continue with your person, and you're just curious, will they take it to the next level, or do you have to wait around some more? And for those of you, I would say that it's that you guys are ending a cycle or completing a chapter, and that you guys are moving into like a new chapter. So that is something that's very cool. Oh, the reason why I'm also putting these cards, to me, they all look reversed, but I'm basically doing it so they face you, so you guys can see and watch how we go along. I get the card that says get some exercise. So I also feel like between you and your person, I feel like your person right now might be trying to work out a lot or go to the gym, or you might be. It seems like you guys are focusing on your bodies, and you might be focusing also on your like physical health right now. I get holiday. So I feel like for some of you, I feel like your person wants to take you away on a holiday. I also feel like the timing of when your person might commit to you might be based upon the next holiday coming up from the time you're watching this video. So as an example, I'm filming this the day after 4th of July. And I would say the next holiday from here, I'm airing this video, is probably going to be more like the end of July, first week of August. So the first holiday coming up from this section of time might be, I always get these mixed up. I know one's in May and one is in the beginning of September. So one's Labor Day, one's Memorial Day. So I would say Labor Day is, yeah. The next holiday that's coming up might be like Labor Day weekend, that sort of energy. You might also think about if you or your person has a birthday, because that could be the holiday coming up. Okay, and the next card that I get for you guys is assertiveness. So I feel like you've been either really assertive with your person, that you really need them to commit in this connection, or they may be assertive to you saying, oh, I'm going to commit, I am going to do this, and they may be like telling you this, pretty emphatically, which is good. It does seem like you've been standing up for your beliefs, and that, what's really cool is it says only say yes if you really want to. So I do feel like with your person, that they would only commit to you if they really, really want to. And that's exactly what you want in relationships, because if somebody is committing to you and they don't really want to be there, then eventually they will uncommit, and nobody wants that. So I do feel like that they, really will commit to you only when they're really ready, when they really want to. So that's the way that you can trust that they, are serious. So that is good. Also, I'm releasing this video early August, late July. So I want to tell you guys with the autumn card that if you're watching this when this video comes out, you actually might have your person commit to you much quicker than you think. So I would say like September, October, November time is a very pivotal time for you, or very important. You also might find with your person that if you're watching this at like a different time period, that you might actually find that you might have to wait a little bit. But I do feel like that your person would be coming around. It just might take a little longer than you would like. Oh, well, this is an interesting card. I get pregnancy. So if you are pregnant, it might be more urgent for you that your person commit to you. You might be feeling more of an urgency here, or wanting your person to commit stronger because of this. Or you might be finding that you're really wanting to be with someone that you can settle down and have kids with, or that you can be with someone you can really build a family with or make a family with. You may want to get pregnant, so you're wanting to be with somebody that can be very, very serious with you. So there is this. But it does seem like pregnancy is definitely affecting this connection, or the wanting of pregnancy, or the wanting of, having a family. And I feel like that this pregnancy card is not really like you already would have kids. I feel like this is applying with you wanting to have either, well, I would say more kids, but I would say, with you wanting to have kids, but that you are not pregnant yet, but you would like to be. If this person did get you pregnant, that also might be why you're wanting more of a commitment. But I would definitely say that the situation will vary for all of you, but that you're wanting commitment, I would say, connected because of a pregnancy or because of a future pregnancy. So there is this situation also, just so you guys know, pregnancy is next to the autumn card. So you may also just know that you may be, or your person and you together may be a little extra fertile in autumn. So just know this. And I would definitely say some people try to motivate a commitment by being pregnant or getting pregnant. So I would say that if that's your situation, you may want to rethink. But, the second part of this reading was basically asking the question of, is there something more between you and your person that you guys might need to carry out, or that you guys might need to do or achieve? For some of you out there, not all of you, for some of you, I would say, some of you may have agreed to bring in a child together. So that might be the purpose of the commitment or of the union, or that might be something that's unfulfilled yet that you guys have been wanting to do, or that your or their higher self might be thinking about. So it may be that some of you have an agreement to have a child. So there is that. Then I want to look at the romance angels for you, because I want to see how your person is thinking and feeling about you at this time. And I feel like I want to get 6. They may connect with these cards or they may not, depending on the intuition coming through. So I'll see. Oh, that is beautiful. It does seem like your person really loves you. So if you can see in the reading, it does see, oh, fun. Yeah, okay. Okay, this makes sense. Yes. I feel like I want to switch some of these around. Well, no, I won't. I won't. I will leave these the way they are. Ah, yes. Okay, so here's some more information. Okay, so to clarify, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. I do feel like your person is going to be flirting with you. Now, this is how your person thinks and feels about you at this current time. So even though for some of you we got that there may be some new people coming in, initially I was thinking, okay, well, some of that might just be a new person flirting with you. But this is how your person's thinking and feeling. So I feel like if you are talking to someone else or somebody else has just entered your life, your person might flirt with you to keep you. So I feel like your person might up their game a little bit, or they may start to try to flirt with you in order to keep you interested in them, or to buy themselves time, or to keep you to them. With the exercise card and the true love, this is the only cards that I feel like may not apply, but I would say some of the exceptions would be, perhaps you met your person at the gym. Or through some sports that you guys like together, or you might do sports together. The true love card, I feel like at first it's more of like a blanket statement, like your person really loves you. Connecting to get some exercise, which will apply for some of you but not all of you, might be that you guys exercise together. Maybe you go on hikes together. Maybe you met on a hike. Maybe they'll propose on a hike. Maybe they will propose to you swimming in the ocean or something like that. So I would say that they might deepen their commitment to you while doing something physically exercising. It might be that they're also thinking about proposing to you during sex. They may also just themselves like physical activities, like going to the gym, working out, sports, that sort of thing. So you may do it together as a couple, you might do it individually, or they may just have it as a hobby and as a passion, or you might feel like that this is an activity where they deepen the commitment. So there is that. But all in all, I would say that for most of you, I would say that the exercise situation might be more of a current situation where maybe they are wanting to just get their body better, or you might be feeling like you want to exercise more and work out or something like that. But I do feel like that for the most of you, basically it's like they love you a lot, and they're probably sporty in some way or physically active. Now this is cool. I was initially wanting to move the honeymoon card that you get here onto the holiday card here, but I'm actually keeping it this way because it's interesting how playfulness that you guys get deepens the holiday. So I feel like that your person might want to take you on a trip or take you on a holiday, and that will be able to regenerate this connection or bring some more playfulness, some lightness into this connection, some more happiness. So your person might want to go on a trip with you or have a getaway. That's where you guys can play around and have fun and be flirty and enjoy the connection. They may propose to you, or they might ask you to be official or be their official boyfriend, girlfriend, in a relationship during a holiday or during a vacation. You may be connected to somebody, or you yourself may be British. So going on holiday is like going on a trip. Or it might be that there's a holiday coming up where you guys can hang out, you can have fun, you can have a date, you guys can, have a good connection. So there is this. Then I get, with assertiveness, I get the deception card. So I would say that this is kind of connected where when we feel unsafe, when we feel afraid of rejection, when we feel nervous or anxious in some way, we will be all led to being deceptive because that's the way that we are self-protective. I would say that maybe this is a message from the angels right now for either you or your person, where we can sometimes wear a false mask, or we can hide our true intentions if we're afraid of being physically hurt, being emotionally hurt, being rejected in some way, which is hurt. and that sort of energy. So they're saying for you that if you or your person is someone that's more of a people pleaser and just goes along with things or goes along with the crowd, that your advice or your guidance would be, or your message here would be about to be assertive, asking for what you want and what your needs are, to be having your needs met, instead of being deceptive and maybe trying to get it through other ways. Like, for instance, here's an example where how it connects to the reading. Like pregnancy. They're saying for you, I'm jumping ahead, you may want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with your person about what your expectations are in regards to kids and pregnancy, instead of getting yourself pregnant or impregnating them, or, saying, oh, this is fine, and then once you guys have the commitment, then say, oh no, I really want kids, that kind of thing. So they're saying they're challenging you to be vulnerable and open and share your feelings with your person in regards to what you want in regards to commitment, what you want in regards to kids, what you might even want in regards to proposals, honeymoons, trips, travel, the fun in your life, that kind of thing. How do you want to spend holidays? So I would say that these are conversations you're being encouraged to have with your person, instead of putting on a false mask and acting like everything's fine, or trying to get it by either maneuvering the situation, or you or your person manipulating the situation. So I would say that's kind of a message for you guys here. So instead of being, deceptive to them, or instead of being deceptive to yourselves, because sometimes we say, oh, we don't really need something, when it is a true goal of ours, or a true desire or want, or it's something we don't want to compromise on, and we're in denial, and we think, oh, we don't need it, but really we really do need it until later, and then it's too late, and then we have to make difficult choices. So I would say that's kind of like messages for you guys. And then again, I'm getting honeymoon with the autumn card. So I would say autumn is probably the time where most likely you guys will make a decision about commitment. Most likely this will be when your person will make the commitment, and they may even propose to you on a trip, or this might be autumn time, might be when you go on honeymoon. So let's say you're watching this in January. Maybe by November time, you guys are married and you guys go on a honeymoon. So that's an example. So here's an example of a couple of different scenarios with these cards where it might give you some insight. Now I want to see some Stellar Energy Oracle, and I'm going to continue this pattern. I'm going to continue getting 6 cards to clarify the cards that are down, because this has been fun. Very enlightening. All right, so we're going to go goodbye to the old, hello to the new, flirt. Yep. Deception card, where you see both of these people are wearing masks. It's hidden motives. So I would say that maybe the message for this pile is just to make sure that both you and your person are being super honest and authentic, both with yourselves and with each other, so that you guys can really be set up for success in this connection. Usually people have a fear of commitment or resist committing if they feel like your goals and their goals go in different directions. That one person has to sacrifice, or both people need to sacrifice their goals to be together. Neither person will commit. So for you, you guys are needing to think about, how can both of us get our needs met? How can we both make our goals happen? How can we both move forward in this direction? So I do like hidden motives with flirt and with goodbye to the old, hello to the new, because I also feel like if your person is seeing you with other people, or you're saying like, hey, if you don't commit, I'm going to leave you, then I get that they might flirt with you to keep you, or to, increase the level of commitment here. And the hidden motives may be that they might start planning something. Maybe they're planning a holiday, maybe they're planning a proposal. They might think about, oh, I need to do it really seriously, and maybe I won't tell person one, pile one, what I'm doing, because usually, they don't usually like to tell us when they propose to us, and vice versa. You don't really usually like to tell the girl when you're proposing to them, or the person that you're proposing to the person. So there is this. But I love it. Get some exercise. Also is complemented by take action. There may be some horseback riding. Maybe you guys will go on a horseback riding on the beach, or, on some beautiful trails in some forests or something. But it does seem like there may be some horseback riding that will help. I do see there's taking action on true love, which is huge. So I really want you guys to see that, because I feel like your person will be taking action on their true love for you. So I would say that so far what I'm getting from these cards so far is I feel like your person is going to deepen the commitment, and I do feel like autumn is a major time frame of when this will be happening for you guys in some way. So there should be, or it looks likely that there will be an increase in the commitment on autumn time. So that's cool. And I do feel like with the taking action card on the true love, yes. And again, they might take action by taking some exercise and planning like an outdoorsy, fun, active activity for you guys where they can pop the question, whatever question that is. Holiday playfulness. Yes, this is so crazy. So deception, hidden motives, hidden feelings. So it's interesting. Some of you may have somebody that's shy or that might be hiding their feelings for some reason. So it seems like your person might be hiding their feelings. Interesting, again, I'm getting the autumn leaf card on this card. Very interesting. So that's another message for autumn, confirming that. Especially if you or your person was born in autumn. So there's this. So hidden feelings, playfulness, holiday. I feel like your person will feel more comfortable to open and reveal their feelings for you while having more fun, while being on holiday with you or while traveling with you or on a holiday. That might make them be bringing out their romantic side. For assertiveness, deception, pure seduction. So I feel like that your person, again, they might just also be trying to hide how much they are passionate towards you. They might be also trying to downplay their sexual energy towards you as well. So there is that. With honeymoon and autumn, I do get poetic justice. So I do feel like with this scales of justice card, this is Libra. So autumn, honeymoon, I would say, you guys, this is most likely Libra month, which is from September 21st to October 21st. So I would say that they'll probably deepen the commitment during this time, or at least you guys will make a decision about whether you will or won't. But I feel like most likely for most of you, they will. So that is something that's awesome. Also, if you want, you can always look in your astrology chart or in their astrology chart and look to see when is Libra in their chart. Also look to the 7th house, which is a Libran ruled house. So you can do that as well. If you guys don't know how to do that, just contact me. I'll help you. Pregnancy, heart-to-heart conversations. Definitely, I feel like you guys are going to be talking about what do you guys see and envision in the future regarding kids. Literally, you guys, I can't make this up, falling leaves. This is so crazy. So autumn, the autumn leaf here, and autumn. You guys, this is like I've never actually gotten such a strong autumn message for a pile before. So cool. Loving this for you guys. So amazing. Also, again, you guys really make sure you pay attention to being extra fertile, extra pregnant this autumn. So just know you're extra fertile this autumn. And if you don't want to have a baby, make sure you know that. Take precautions with birth control or, safer sex. Or if you guys do want to conceive a child, autumn is super fertile and likely for you. So that is amazing. So yay. Good news for some. News you can handle and, have power over adjusting for others. So that's cool. All right. Now I want to see, what do I want to do? I want to see future tarot. That's what I want to do. All right. I'm going to do a card for each of these. We haven't even done tarot yet. That's so funny. I usually do tarot first. This has been just a very fun play around pile. Okay. I want to shuffle this one more time. Mixing them all up so good. Clarifying all these piles. I love getting more details about all these different piles. So cool. And I love how you guys all have different situations, but when you guys pick these piles, they all resonate with you in different ways. How bizarre is that? I think that's so awesome. Okay, so with this pile, I get 10 of Swords. I feel like your person is going to stop hiding their feelings from you. Because in this 10 of Swords card with the After Tarot, it's about the situation is done and it's already over. So I would say that goodbye to the old, and the 10 of Swords about it being an ending, that I feel like the ending is over and you guys are entering a new chapter together, and they're going to stop hiding their motives and hiding their feelings from you. So I feel like they're going to start to be a lot more transparent with that heart-to-heart conversation they have with you, especially with taking action. Now with the 5 of Coins, this is like some of their fears of commitment. With 5 of Coins is an anxiety card. Also, I would say 5 of Coins is a card about feeling out in the cold and left out. So your person also might feel like, if I don't move forward with pile 1, I'm going to be out in the cold and I'm going to be left out. And I feel like this anxiety is what spurs them into action. So there is that. Also, some of you may have somebody that goes to the gym or works out in order to manage their anxiety or to lessen their anxiety. Because I'm getting anxiety on the exercise card, on the taking action card, which is an exercise kind of card too. So there is that. And I feel like their fear of losing you as well is also something that spurns them into action. Because I feel like this taking action is what's overriding their anxiety, or they take action even if they're scared. So that's good. Because when it comes to holiday playfulness, hidden feelings, I'm getting Temperance, which I always look at as a destiny card. So it does seem like that this holiday coming up, either the holiday or taking a holiday, going on a trip, is a destiny for you guys and will change the dynamics between the two of you guys and improve them as a duo. So that's cool. Also, you may want to look at in autumn any other holidays. So again, your birthdays, we have Thanksgiving. If you're here in the U.S., your own countries might also have your own unique and individual holidays that I don't know of. So that's cool. So think about the holidays coming up for you guys. Or there might even be like an anniversary you guys have, of meeting each other, or an anniversary of maybe your first date, or of when you guys asked each other to be in a relationship, and, if you guys are wanting to get committed in a marriage. So that you may have some earlier commitments that you guys have. So there may be some of those things, or important dates. Halloween is one, or the Day of the Dead is another, especially because you do have the 10 of Swords, and you do have all Goodbye to the Old. So there may be the Day of the Dead. But I would say definitely look at the holidays in October. Election Day here in the U.S. So there's other holidays that are interesting. I get Princess of Cups, where your heart's open to love, even if there's like a seduction, sexual energy. There's also, again, about like being open-hearted will help you assert yourself. Because when you are empowered from a place of love and honesty and authenticity and truth, you can feel very empowered that way, or very strong. So they're saying lead with your heart. I get Poetic Justice. It's so funny. The scales of justice are like the scales go up and down. I'm getting the 2 of Coins, which is again up and down. So that's interesting here. So I see this for you. This is an interesting dynamic. Again, October is so interesting. So, and then 8 of Swords, which is normally a card of being tied up. But I feel like if you or your person has been tied up in the anxiety here, look at how you help each other free yourselves from your own trappings of your own mind. And so that's beautiful. And again, that is what's happening in the fall. Also, maybe this autumn is when you guys do have a heart-to-heart conversation where you guys do talk about fears of pregnancy, fears of having kids or being parents, and, really processing that, working that stuff out, because I feel like that can be limiting for people. And so working through that kind of stuff, or any trauma in regards to pregnancy or parenting. So I want to get Fin de Siècle. I feel like I'm like, let's just pick more decks. Try this other deck. Keep doing more cards. I'm like, this is fun. I love getting so much information. Okay, I'm going to do more 6 cards, and we're going to keep going across. I'm going to keep getting more in details because I want to know what's going on in your lives right now. Okay. So this is the Fin de Siècle deck, which is called End of the Century, which is interesting because you got Hello to the Old and 10 of Swords, which is like the end of a century, end of a situation there. Okay, so you get Poetic Justice here. You also got Judication. So this can also be like going to the courthouse, getting a court license. So getting a marriage license, getting a prenup, that kind of thing. I feel like if you guys are worried about the endings, the old goodbye, the Ten of Swords, that if, you know, some of the fears you guys might have might be, okay, if this does end, how do we handle this in a way where it's less traumatic? Or how do we handle it in a way where we're not going to have divorce trauma? Or I've been divorced before, so how can we make it be so it's gentle on us? You know, that kind of talk. So there is that. What happens with custody? What happens with kids? Can we predetermine or prearrange things? So there might be that can help you guys work through some anxiety. You know, in relationships, they thrive when you make your own rules as a couple. There may be a fear of commitment because they may be feeling like they don't have enough money to live together or buy a house. I do get the Five of Coins, that financial anxiety ties to house or living situation. So it might be that they're scared about how can they pay for it, how can they move in together, how can they do that. For this, I get thoughts. So I get, they're thinking a lot about having fun with you on this holiday time. And even if they're not telling you about it with their feelings, they're definitely thinking about it in their thoughts. So there is that. So that's cool. They're saying, it's so interesting, the deception card comes with high honor. And the pure seduction card comes with high honor. So here are some polarities in regards to a spectrum of, you know, deception and honor are like on both sides of the spectrum. And sometimes people look at sexuality as depraved and honor on this side as well. So I would say that in this connection, that there may be needing to be a little bit of like making peace with love and sex and commitment with you guys. Because there may be some judgments that you guys have about it. You guys might judge, or they may judge sex. If sex is not through a commitment, it can be looked at as, you know, not honorable. Sometimes society looks at that. Different cultures and societies have different views of sex. So there is that. But I would say that for you guys are going to be thinking about how can you guys, you know, live in authentic truth to what you guys both feel, regardless of what society says. It's more like what's really honestly true for you guys. And then I get occupation with the Two of Coins. So I'm also getting to that there may be something in regards to work and career and jobs that need to get worked out so that you guys can have a commitment. So there's that. And I get mature woman. So I would say that you're probably ready for, or the woman in this connection, if there's a woman in this connection, I would say, or the feminine one in this connection, the more feminine one might be more ready for the commitment. They may be more mature and like closer to being ready or ready. So there is that. So I like this energy. And if none of you are a woman, then I would say, and if your person's not a woman, then I would say just the one that has maybe more feminine energies. So that is very interesting. Now I want to see how they feel about you with the messages of love cards. Excellent. All right. Forgiveness. And I feel like if there has been any deception in this connection, any false masks worn, that there may need to be a forgiveness for, you know, maybe the one wearing a mask might need forgiveness from themselves and from that other person, whether it's you or them. Okay. So I feel like so your person forgives you and would like forgiveness. I also get stability, which is great for how they feel about you. So this really connects to that true love card. So, you know, if you guys have been asking about will they commit, I love the stability card. So I would say, yeah. I would say definitely they're looking for something stable, and I feel like their feelings for you are stable. So with this pile definitely looks good, but they also might go back and forth between, no, because it's interesting. Your person feels stable for you. And then there's a retreat energy. But if they're retreating and coming back, that's not consistent and stable. So I would say that your person wants to be stable or is stable or becoming more stable. And the retreat energy could just be the two of you going off together. Or they may just need to be, you know, recharging their batteries a bit. But I do feel like that your person does love you. They might need forgiveness for when they did retreat, if they did. And I do feel like stability is the goal and what they feel for you. I want to see some messages from them with the Hermit Tarot. How are they feeling for you right now? I'm going to put them on the piles. Yeah. Okay. So, let me hold you connects to flirting. I love that. So they might be flirty with their touch. They might be like bear hugging you or like cozying up to you or snuggling up to you or spooning you. So I do feel like your person wants to hold you, and that will be part of the way they're flirting. They might be like holding your hand, that sort of thing. Do you think about me too? Is interesting because I feel like with the true love card and the anxiety, they may have anxiety wondering if it's like mutual, because I'm getting the I feel the same way card, and I feel like for them feeling mutual is important. It's an important value for them. So there is that. And what I love is how they are on the piles, with this pile in particular. Now, some of them are maybe more loosely connected to the piles, but this one I feel like is strong because I feel the same way in regards to pregnancy. So I feel like you guys are on the same page in regards to pregnancy, which is great. So whether you guys want to have kids or not, I feel like you guys at least are on the same level and on the same page. I get the sex with you cards. They definitely want that. So that's cool. And I get honeymoon. So you guys might be waiting to the honeymoon to have sex, or you guys might feel like you guys are waiting for a deeper commitment to have sex. Or you might feel like in this autumn honeymoon time period, that during the autumn, that you might feel like, oh, you guys are like in a honeymoon stage of this connection. And I love the passion can be at an all-time high with that too. So that's cool. I hope you'll wait for me. So I feel like your person, if they have been going slowly or if they've been taking their time, I feel like that they're hoping that you'll wait around or that you will be there. And then I still don't have all the answers. I feel like they're still trying to figure it out because it falls right on the thoughts card. They're really thinking about like, how can they work this out with you? How can they really make this happen? Because I do feel like they want to, they feel drawn to you. And then with that Temperance card, I feel like they feel like it's a destined connection or like a very strong pull towards you. And then finally, what they're feeling for you emotionally at this time, and maybe with these piles, how are they emotionally feeling in regards to these piles? And regards to you, pile 1. Okay. So trust. Do you trust me? And you know, it's beautiful that it's connected to the Let Me Hold You card. There is a book by Sue Johnson called Hold Me Tight, because that is a way to deepen the trust between lovers. It's the way that a mother and a child creates a bond in the beginning of the child's life so that the child can feel safe in the world and can trust their surroundings and their environment, knowing that their mother is there or their caretaker is there, and it creates a like a parenting bond between the parent and the child, and it allows the child to feel safe in the world. And so in romantic relationships, we also feel like we need to feel secure with our relationships and with our partners. So this trust situation card is here because I feel like your person is trying to deepen the trust between the two of you, or deepen the feeling of emotional security between the two of you, feeling like they can feel safe with you emotionally and you can feel safe with them emotionally through touch. Then I get for you, so trust is something. They trust you. They want you to trust them. They want to, you know, have a strong trust. Then I get strength, which is actually really cool. And I love strength in regards to true love, because I feel like that your person does feel that the true love between the two of you is the greatest strength. And it's true, because if you do have that, then you can work out all the other details. Okay, then I get choices. So I still don't have all the answers. They don't know what choices to make. So if they still feel undecided, I would say see what happens and plays out this autumn. I would say you don't have to walk away right now, but you might want to give it a time limit. And you might not want the time limit to be tomorrow or the next day, but I would say maybe see like wait till after the autumn. Obviously, if you guys are like in January right now, I wouldn't say like wait the whole year, but I would say that you may want to give, you know, have a time frame in your mind of like when you may want to reevaluate. So there is this, because I feel like your person does want to move forward with you. However, nobody wants to wait around forever for no reason. So I would definitely say, you know, give it some time limit as well, like an appropriate time limit, not too soon, not like I'll leave next week, and maybe not, you know, 5 years from now. So, you know, give it like a good medium, you know, at least a few more, you know, at least a few more months. And again, nothing is saying that you guys have to like wait or put your life on hold at all. I get inspired, so I think that is great. So I feel like they're inspired to come forward for you. And I feel like that's connected to the hope you'll wait for me card. So, you know, they hope that you guys can be together and they are inspired to pursue you because of that. But it's interesting because the codependent, my hands are tied card, it just so connects to this other pile with the 8 of Swords where he's cutting her free from her ropes or from her binds. So it does seem like there may be something that is tying up your person temporarily right now. And that might be their job because there's an occupation card. There is, you know, poetic justice. It might be a legal situation or a divorce or a separation from a previous partner or that. But it seems like there's definitely like some sort of situation that they're tied up in right now. And it might be that that's where they need to make a choice about, or that might need to be a timing issue of autumn. So there is that. And then I get, for the last card is I get rage. So I'm also getting that with, I feel the same way. I feel like both of you may be a little frustrated with this connection, feeling like it's been a little tricky lately. So if you've been feeling frustrated, they feel the same. If you've been feeling angry about something, I feel like they also might be feeling angry about something. So I do feel like your feelings might mirror each other in this way. But I don't feel like that they are like highly angry at you, because I'm not getting that in these other cards. But I would say that they might be frustrated or angry about something going on or some external situation that's affecting the connection. So that is what I have for you guys, my beautiful pile ones. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. So I do feel like in regards to this, I feel like they will commit. Autumn's important. Some things are moving forward. Give them a time limit, but don't overstay. But I would say that they are going to try to come, you know, to your level, and they're trying to progress it. So that's cool. And I would say in regards to something left undone that might need to be done in this connection is I feel like there may be some agreements with kids. There seems like what is left to be done seems like that you guys just aren't done and that you guys might still have a commitment left to do is what I'm feeling. So I hope that helps. If this didn't resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile or another video. I'd love for you guys to like the video and comment and subscribe if you do like it, or if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you do have a special request, this was a special request to Ivory. So if you have a special request, feel free to leave it down in the comment section and I will make you a video based on your situation. And also hit that notification bell so that you'll know when the video comes out. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I wish you so much love and luck with your person. Take care. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today. You have picked this very pretty, beautiful citrine band, and I'm going to wear it while I channel for you today. Citrine is the card of happiness. And you also picked to start the Stellar Energy Oracle deck. So we're definitely going to channel with this and check out what's going on between you and your person right now. You want to know, well, this is a special request video by Ivory. Hi, Ivory Crystals. So she wanted to know will her person ever commit, and will your people ever commit to you? And also, is there something like left undone in this connection that still needs to be finished or that still needs to be done? So we'll see, will your person commit? And we're going to check to see in regards to your person and you, are there any agreements you guys have not yet fulfilled? Or are there any things that's left unfinished business? And, you know, we'll see about, can that be happening? Can we do that? All right, so I'm going to start off with 6 piles, and I'm going to face them towards you so that we can see what is going on, and you can also see the cards. This is juicy, you guys. This is already crazy. This is amazing. Wow. Okay, you guys are having some drama. All right, so, yes. Wow. Okay, so this is what's been going on in your situation. So you have been patiently waiting. Perhaps your person's also been waiting, but you definitely have been waiting. So you've been waiting very patiently for your person to probably come around, for them to be ready, for them to commit to you, for something to be finished so you guys can get together. You guys have been patiently waiting. And I get the falling leaves card. So I would say that for you, the fall or the autumn is going to be a very important pivotal time. This is very interesting. I do get the past life card. You guys might have also met during one of the autumn, during autumn in one of the previous years. So you guys might have met in the fall. Or you might have started getting together more in the fall. That might be when you guys even got into an official relationship for some of you. If you're looking for it to deepen to a marriage or to an engagement or to have kids, this might be that you guys started your courting or your dating in the fall. For others of you that are in a newer connection, you might feel like you guys met last fall, or you guys might feel like that, just so you know, this fall coming up is very important for you. Now, because this is a timeless video, you might be in, let's say, January right now watching it, and the fall is farther along, so it might be a little waiting. You might be patiently waiting a little longer. But I would say that right now, if you're watching this video when I'm posting it, it's late July, early August, and the fall is not too far off. Also, you might find that you or your person has a birthday in the fall, because I do feel like that this is an important message for you guys regarding times or time frames. Because the reason why I'm thinking it was from the past, that you guys met in a past fall, or you guys started dating in a fall in the past, or reconnected then, is because I get past or past life. So I would say that there is this. Also, I feel like some of you guys might have also gone to school together. I do get with this past life card camera, and I'm reminded of my own life, where in my college days I took photography. So I would say that you guys also may have known each other from, like, with the fall, like start of school or like school days or that kind of energy. So you guys might also have that message as well. But I definitely feel like you guys are connected because you guys have had past lives together. You definitely have a strong bond. So there is that. It does seem like there is an unexpected event that either has, I feel like that has just happened. Because this is kind of where you guys are at right now. This isn't quite like the future. This is like what's been going on and where you are currently. So either an unexpected event that really shook you and your person happened, or is like either happened in the past or is like happening now. Because I do feel like this is like a tower card. This is like a tower moment. So I feel like you or your person have been going through a tower moment or going through like a unexpected, shocking situation that has caught you guys off guard. Now I feel like it could be because one or both of you have declared your feelings to each other. So you may have confessed your feelings to your person in a love letter, or they may also have confessed them to you in a love letter. Or they may have just really opened up and spilled their heart out to you. Or they may have just written you a letter. It seems like that hearing these feelings was like a shocking, like tumbling out of, most likely them, experience, or maybe even both of you, or maybe just you to them. But it does seem like there was a love letter that was written, that was expressed through this unexpected, shocking effect. Because what happens, you guys, it's crazy. It's like you guys were patiently waiting. The fall was important. You guys are connected in a past life. There was or is now an unexpected event happening. There's a confession of feelings, which is creating a sudden realization in your person. So this is so cool. It seems like something has really shocked them and really woken them up. So we gotta love that. Because we want them to wake up to have commitment. I want to get some more details. What is going on? And for this reading, I'm sticking with these piles so that each row of cards that comes out gives more and more details to these themes and these situations. And this is already so juicy. I am so excited. I can't wait to see what's going on with you guys. I wanted to say something, but that's not nice. I wanted to be like, you guys are so much more juicy than pile one. But I have to also say, that's not true. You guys both got falling leaves. So there might be some message in pile one for you also in regards to time frames. Okay, now these cards are all stuck together. Again, this may be like your person has been stuck and shut and closed because you have to like pry this person open. Oh, look at that. When you peel back their layers, they're so sad. There's a despair. To peel back more layers. They're needing to open up to you. I feel like they did with the love letter card, or they are currently now with the love letter. This has a card attached, but I feel like maybe it's not. I saw it. Are you not? You just won? I guess you just won. Ooh. Some of you guys. I want to use all these cards, honestly, but I only have 6 piles. So guess what I'm going to do, because I can do whatever I want. Okay. I'm going to come with 2 more starting off cards. I've never done that before. I'm going to revisit, especially because these are small and we have some space. We're going to look at these as what's coming up in the future. So we have these cards here. This is what's been happening, what's been going on. Now we have 2 cards left. We're going to take the top 2, and this is what's going to come up in the future. So we also have, you guys, no way. Oh my God. This is so cool. It says wedding bells. Oh my God. You guys. No. You guys. Wedding bell and true love. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. You guys are the best pile. I knew you guys were the best pile. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is what's coming up in the future. Because of the unexpected event which gave them a sudden realization with the declaration of feelings. You guys have been waiting so long for this. Okay. We are going to see what these are. Okay. Yay. I feel like I should just finish the reading now. I mean, you guys, enjoy your wedding. Okay. Keep watching. So I get patiently waiting, and you've been patiently waiting, mature man. You've been patiently waiting for your man to mature. Now, I say that only because most of you watching are women, because of the statistics I can see on my YouTube studio section of my YouTube page shows that like 99.999% of you are like women. But for those of you who are men or identify as men, I would say that you guys are mature, and you might have been waiting for your person that you are interested in to also mature. But it definitely seems like one of you have been mature and you're waiting for the other person to mature. So there is that. With fall or autumn time, falling leaves, you're going to receive a gift. So I do feel like this autumn coming up is a gift, and you'll be getting a present. I get from your person. I get past life, and I get despair. So you guys also either in your past, then if you guys were dating before and broke up, and now you guys have reconnected and you want to see if you'll deepen it, I feel like your person was left really sad. I feel like there's a lot of despair and heartbreak in their past and in the past regarding the two of you. Also, I feel like if you guys were together in the past and you broke up and you're wondering, will they come back and commit to you? Will they resurface? I want to let you know your person is still hurting from this connection and is really sad that might be the sudden, unexpected event and sudden realization that your person is having. But I will definitely say that at least in the past they were sad. I want to say they're probably still a little sad, and that your person's still not having a good time. The unexpected event. Someone's getting a promotion. I feel like this unexpected event is a great fortune. So either this unexpected event was also a gift, that it was a fortuitous event that was really good for you. It might have shaken up your person and made them sad, but it seems like it was meant to happen and it was helpful. For others of you, it might be more literal. There may be money coming in, an inheritance. Maybe this situation was maybe somebody, left money to your person or to you, or there's been a promotion or something. But I do get the great fortune with the unexpected event. So some of it was an unexpected great fortune of a job, and others of you, it would have just been like a very fortuitous, unexpected event that happened that created a situation of realizations in your person. The love letter is sweet. I get the child. So I feel like there may be a child also affecting this connection, or children. Also, I feel like they may write you a love letter from their inner child or from their heart, or write you a love letter that's very pure. I get sudden realization of distant horizons. So this is very cool, distant horizons. I feel like the sudden realization is that they really want to take a trip with you, or they want to travel to you, or they're thinking about 2 years in the future. So they're thinking off into the future about how can I be with pile 2? Because what is happening in the future with true love? Yes, unexpected income. Exactly. This unexpected income, this great fortune that was an unexpected event. Unexpected is twice, literally. And these are different cards too. It says unexpected income, or unexpected fortune. I want to show you guys so you can see it. Literally, this is crazy because these aren't even the same decks. So cool. All right. So much good stuff. Okay, so this unexpected income is going to be a gift that's going to be able to help you guys get together or deepen your commitment to the next level of wedding bells. I get bad health, so it does seem like that your person may be having some struggles with their either mental health, emotional health, physical health. There is this sort of thing. So it seems like maybe thinking about commitment or deepening it has been taking a toll on them. So there is that. But I would say that in regards to bad health, I want to get a clarifying card too, because I'm confused how it connects to wedding bells. So I'm going to actually start to jump to this after tarot. And also more cards might give some more information. And it might not be connected. It may just be an additional situation. And I don't want to say this as you guys expecting or anticipating sickness, because that's not what I want to say at all. I just feel like it's more just emotionally not happy, like the despair card. That's kind of really what I'm getting from most of you. Okay. So patiently waiting, mature man, justice. Also, this is a legal situation. Some of you have been patiently waiting for a legal situation to go in your favor. Also, maybe your person's a lawyer, or you are. Or you might find that you're waiting for someone to get divorced. You might be patiently waiting for justice to work in your favor regarding your person. For falling leaves and gift. So gift this fall is that you guys are not going to be fighting. There's no resistance or struggle. So if you guys are at odds with this, or there's been a power struggle, or you're I want you to commit, and they're no, I'm resisting this. That is everybody puts up their swords, everyone puts up their weapons, and they stop fighting. This is a card of peace. So this fall, you'll have peace between you and your person, and that will also be a gift. Past life despair, devil. Look at how sexy. So I would say that in the past, there might have been a lot of sexual behavior that made your person upset. I would also say that they may be upset with their own actions in previous connections or previous relationships. Also, I would say that you guys also may have just been, like, as an example of this, maybe there's a third party situation, and you guys were together and then they felt despair about it, or they felt despair like they couldn't be with you, or that kind of thing. So it's interesting with this situation because I feel like you guys have been sexual, but it might have caused them a little despair, and that might have been in the past, or maybe even a past life. Maybe in a past life there was something where you guys had sex and there was some fallout that was negative consequences of it in a past life, and there's some karma this lifetime, or there's some wanting really hard not to do that again. That kind of thing. Like not wanting to like cause people pain or to cause yourselves pain. In this unexpected event, great fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Seriously, you guys. This is such a repetitive message that's strong. This is crazy. Okay. Literally that. Great fortune, Wheel of Fortune. There is a huge unexpected promotion or a huge unexpected money or huge unexpected great finances that is affecting this connection. Such a big thing. Like 10 of coins, treasure chest. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So there is definitely some windfall financially helps this person open their heart, or helps them express their love to you, or helps them deepen their commitment. So that is amazing, especially if they were poor as a kid or if they didn't have a lot of money growing up. I get distant horizons. Ooh, sudden realization. This tower fell. Like I was saying, they had a tower moment. So absolutely. There was definitely a huge epiphany that happened in their life that made them think about what do they want for the rest of their life? What do they want for their ultimate future? What do they want for you, the two of you, with your future? And I think when they thought about that, that like made their tower crumble. That made them be like, wow, I need to do some changes. Because what's coming up in the future with true love, unexpected income, I love the Princess of Coins. They definitely see your value, and they definitely want to cherish and protect you. And with wedding bells, bad health, I get 7 of coins. And I feel like it also might be like, okay, this is something else I'm getting. This is a better message. I feel like, now this can sound morbid. I'm a Scorpio, so it could sound morbidly romantic. But bad health with wedding bells could be like, I want to be with you till death do us part. Like this bad health could be like even when I look at it, this man in bed is like an old man. So it might just be they're like, who do I want beside me to take care of me when I'm sick, when I'm old? Who do I want to be my life partner? Who do I want to be married to, you know, be with me to the end of the days, to the last of my days? I feel like that's the strongest thing. They're thinking about, like, who do I want to be with me at my last dying breath beside my bedside? Like, I feel like that's what it really is. So they're like, do I want my current situation to last forever? No. I'm going to be with pile 2. Because I'm getting this 7 of coins. And I'm glad we keep going. Because I'm just like, okay, this was a little confusing. And I like how like everything else, the details kind of tie it together. So 7 of coins is like planting the seeds, harvesting the fruit. In this card, the After Tarot, they've already like reaped the rewards. They've already harvested the fruit. So in the future, they're like, I already know that pile 2 is the one that I want to be with. And pile 2 is the one where I can make all my dreams come true. I want to provide for them. They got their money, because there's some financial boosting development thing that changes the game. So this is something that helps a lot. So it's like your person couldn't just get the finances and want to commit. They had to get the finances and also have the epiphanies, because they couldn't have one or the other. If they had the epiphanies without the money, they could still be stuck. If they had the money without the epiphanies, they would still be stuck. They needed the means, and they needed the realizations, and then they needed to come together. And that's how they can make it reality. So that's cool. All right, now I want to see more details with the fairies. Juicy, 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 juicy. Okay. love your person. Okay, not for me, for you. All right, affirmations. I feel like your fairies are giving you some advice right now to have some positive affirmations regarding your person. See your person as the mature, evolved person you want them to be. Because as you affirm them and you hold them in that light, that patiently waiting energy will shift. And then I get your wish is granted. Exactly. Your wish will be granted. And what you've been wanting for, it's what you've been wanting comes to you in the fall. You guys have peace. It's a gift. And your wish is granted. So that's what you've been hoping for. It's what you've been wanting. Flowers. The devil. Flowers. Past life. Despair. Well, this is an interesting thing. I don't know if they all connect together, unless in a past life you guys were involved with plants and flowers or whatever. But I would say, I mean, it could be fertilization. That connects to the devil. But I also feel like for you, it's about like going out into nature or spending time with flowers. There may be a special flower that's important between the two of you. For me, I have a lucky clover that's important to me. So you guys may have things. I also have a rose bush called a falling in love rose tree. So that's also important. So I would say like maybe like falling in love and lucky is something that is happening in this connection. But there may be also a special flower that connects to you or connects to you guys with this connection. So I feel like this also might be up to you guys, where there may be a special flower or plant or symbolism that connects to you and your person. And to think about that, that could have a message for you. I get with Wheel of Fortune card, unexpected event, and the Great Fortune. I get be yourself. So I get that your person's going to make this money happen just because they're amazing, just because they are them, just because they have gifts and talents, being able to make it happen. So with the love letter, the 10 of coins, and the child card, I get dietary change. So there may be something that they are doing or improving with their diet that's helping them. If they have kids, it might be to help their kids or that sort of thing. But there may be some sort of dietary change, or it might just be like change, because I do feel like your person's going through change. And then I get the Tower, sudden realization, practice, practice, practice. There's something they're practicing. They're practicing thinking about the future. They're practicing doing something new to maybe fix the situation now that their tower has fell. So this is interesting. They're increasing their confidence. And then in the future, with the Princess of Coins, I get do some research and true love and unexpected income. Yeah. So they've been working really hard at their job, and the money coming in that came in is helpful. They also might need to do some research in order to some external situations that's been challenging them, so they can get some extra answers about their life. So like if they have external situations that have been blocking their life, they may need to just get a little extra help overcoming their own individual obstacles. Because I feel like they might research some solutions. And then the Wedding Bells card is, who do you want to forgive, or who do you need to forgive? So I feel like they might need to forgive themselves. And there may need to be some forgiveness between the two of you if you guys have been fighting there. But I would say that for the most part, that this is all going very, very good. So I like this. All right. And now I'm getting some romance angels for you guys. Trust. So they're saying for you, they want you to have affirmations of trust. I feel like your person does trust you. And it's interesting because in pile 1, we had trust in this exact position in this exact pile also. So you may want to check that out and look at that pile. There may be a message in that for you as well. Your wish is granted, connects to pay attention to red flags. So I do feel like for you, you're really trying to avoid red flags in relationships. Flower power, new love. So I do feel like your person has very, very strong romantic feelings for you. Be yourself. They're saying let go of control issues. It seems like your person already loves you. You don't have to worry about controlling or forcing this connection forward. I feel like destiny is doing that all on its own. So crazy how we got past life relationship and past life relationship. Literally twice. So that's also very cool, how you guys are very, very connected in past lives. I get stay optimistic about your love life. So I do feel like your person, with this sudden realization, even if they feel like their whole life has to change to take your commitment to the next level, that actually might give them optimism where they didn't have any before. So that's interesting. So I feel like it's actually going to make them happier and more optimistic. There's do some research card. Again, forgiveness and learning. This is like the second time that this has come out, especially close to here. So I do feel like forgiveness is going to happen in the future for you guys. This is what's going to happen soon, because I do feel like that this is something that needs to happen to progress your connection. And then I get the honeymoon card, which is great with the wedding bells. So like, I feel like you guys would have more of a traditional marriage where I get honeymoon and wedding. So that is like really clear. So I love this for you guys. So yay. All right. Now I want to know some messages of love cards from them. Interference, trust comes up twice. Literally past life love. This is crazy. This is the third past life card you have gotten. There may be karma in this connection then. If you feel like you guys are blocked by karma, even though there is definitely some, you know, the universe is taking it into its own hands to help you guys out. If there is karma that's blocking the connection, especially with like the despair and devil card energy, and the forgiveness twice, then I would say you guys might want to burn a purple candle. You guys can pray to Saint Germain of the Violet Flame, ask for forgiveness, give forgiveness, and then ask for it to be balanced in this lifetime and all lifetimes. Because this is the third past life card that you guys have gotten. So there's definitely maybe some past life karma, or definitely some past life coming into this connection. Because it says interference with the trust from a past life love. So there is this. So you guys might find that the reason why you guys haven't had a commitment yet is because of either something that happened in the past, in a past life, to disrupt it. Or there may be interference in your own past, because if you guys have dated before and then broken up and now trying to get together or whatever, there may be some karma that you guys have done to each other already that you guys are healing from. So, especially if you guys met when you guys were like really young. So I'm getting a little bit of that like early school days kind of energy. And we all do stupid shit when we're young, right? We don't know how to do anything. So I would say there may be an interference in the trust. You guys also might want to work on rebuilding the trust between the two of you and the trust in yourselves. So there is that. Now I want to know what they are thinking and feeling about you with some messages from them. I'm going to do that to the piles. Oh, this is what connects to trust, you guys. On the affirmations, so cute. It's that they are coming for you, trust. It says, I am coming for you, trust, trust, and trust. So they want you to trust that they are coming for you. That is very beautiful. And then what do you want? They're really wanting you to ask for what you want, or at least wish for what you want if you can't tell your person, because they want to grant your wishes. So they're saying, what do you want? Your wish is granted. They're like, I'll give you what you want. What do you want? I'll give you what you want. And you're like, commitment, obviously. That's why I'm watching this video. So there is that. Let's see. Next, on top of this pile, on top of interference, you are so very special. So I do feel like your person feels like you're very special to them. I don't want to lose you. Why would they? Why would they want to lose a person that's so very special to them and who they are coming for? So there is that. And that goes on an unexpected event. So they were like, oh, it was very unexpected for them, where they're like, I do not want to lose pile 2. I have to do something. I have to do something. And then on the love letter pile, No, they have not wanted to share their feelings with you. They probably have been a clam. We had to pry all these cards off of each other. So definitely, I feel like they have not wanted to open up and tell you their feelings or write you a love letter. But now that they don't want to lose you and they're giving you gifts and they're coming in the wedding bells and the honeymoon, I feel like they might. Sudden realization, past life love, wait. So they're saying again, they may have to do like some timing. And again, I don't know how long you want to wait because you have been patiently waiting. So I don't know how long you want to wait, but I do feel like your person's like, no, wait. Or you might be like, all right, I'm leaving. And they're like, no, wait. They might have been like, okay, hold on. So there may have been that. In the future though, these two, yes. Yes, no. So if in the past they were like, right now, or in the past they're like, no, it turns to a yes. Yes, true love. And yes, because you matter to them. You are so very special. They don't want to lose you. So that is awesome. And now final cards for you guys. Ocean of Emotion. So how do they emotionally feel for you right now? I am coming, trust, illuminate. They have felt so inspired. They have been lit up inside, being like, no, I am coming. I am coming for you. So definitely that. What do you want? Secrets. Maybe you've been keeping what you want a secret. Maybe you've just been waiting for them to show you. Regret. Literally holding a wedding ring. Literally holding a wedding ring that looks like the one that you actually picked. So very interesting, a wedding band. So I feel like they have a lot of regrets, despair, devil, past life. I feel like they have a lot of regrets about what they've done in the past. And maybe even regrets about what they've done in the past regarding you or regarding marriage partners or regarding your commitment. So I feel like they have a lot of regrets. I don't want to lose you. Look at all this unexpected event, great fortune, wheel of fortune working. They are working their ass off to get this money. Get this money to happen. They're going to make this stuff happen. And then I get nervous. They are so nervous to share their romantic feelings for you, with you. Because I get like no and love letter and no and nervous. They are so nervous to share with you how they feel. And then depressed. This sudden realization, which was a huge tower crumbled moment, made them very depressed. So they had like a very emotional reality check wake up call. And then I get true love, yes, balanced. In the future, they are not going to be so out of whack or out of balance as they are here. So they definitely are going to balance their energy and they're going to feel more calm and serene and more like, yes, this is my inner knowing. I accept it. I'm in alignment to it. And then in the wedding bells, you guys. So you get wedding bells. You guys get honeymoon. Because at the end of the day, this is absolutely what they do desire. So I feel like they desire it just like you. And they desire you a lot. So that is what I have for you guys. My beautiful pile twos. Even though I probably could have stopped here at wedding bells for the first row, but it's cool because we are going to stop here. So I hope this resonated with you guys. I'm very, very excited for you. I think this is so good. So happy. If this didn't resonate with you guys, feel free to pick another pile. There are still some messages in pile 1. You may want to check that out. If you guys can always pick another video too. And if you guys did like it, I'd love for you guys to like and comment. You guys can also request special topics. I will help you guys with your person. And, oh yeah, to answer your question, the thing that might not be left, undone, unfinished business, might be your wedding. That. It might be that. Okay. So yeah, I would say that you guys might, if you guys do want to subscribe, that would be cool. I love when you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell. Then you guys will get all my videos. I come out with them all the time, every few days. And I have all sorts of ones coming out. I'm going to be shooting some exotic videos soon. I'm going to France in August, and I'll be shooting a lot from there. And I have some Beverly Hills Hollywood videos coming out for August that I'll be shooting now. So you guys can, while I'm in France, you guys can watch those. And then when I come back, you guys can watch France. And then I'm going to the Caribbean in November, and I'm going to shoot there. And then I'm going to bring them back, and you guys can watch from there. So I have so many good things for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to stick on board. And then I just also did all the prep work for like 4 or 5 different surprise boxes videos, all with different themes. We have fairies, mermaids, unicorns, dragons, so much fun. So I can't wait for you guys to stay tuned and see everything that's coming out. So I will talk to you guys later. So excited for you guys again. I am fangirling over here for you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Pile 2. Take care. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your session. We have our very pretty little angel here. Angel, come say hi to the camera. You want to say hi? You've seen her before. This is a beautiful girl. Oh, you're so pretty. So maybe you're going to have a white cat for luck. But she's going to get down, and trust me, I'm going to help her get down, aren't we? Aren't we going to get down? Time to get. Because you guys want to know if your person's going to commit to you. And also, another extra dynamic dimension. Okay, you know we're going to help you before you get comfy. You're not going to just hang it. Yeah, you lay down. I'm like, no, you're getting too comfortable. That might be your person. They may be feeling a little too comfortable. So basically, the second part of the reading, as we look at will they commit to you, is we're also looking at, is there something unfinished in this connection? Like, do you guys have some unfinished business, which is why you guys are in each other's lives? And is it that you don't have a future in like a major romantic way, but that you have some unfinished business you guys are meant to clean up and then go your separate ways, and then maybe be more platonic or that sort of thing? So we're going to look at both parts. Do you guys have unfinished business? Or is there something that you guys must do that you've signed up for as agreements as a couple or together? And we're going to look at, are they going to commit to you? You have picked this gorgeous citrine ring for Pile 3, which I'm going to wear as I channel for you. You've also picked the Romance Angels as your starting deck. So I'm going to do what I've done for the last 2 piles to start, but we may switch it up as we go along, depending on what the energies are like and, you know, what I feel. But we're going to do pile 6 piles, 6 cards across, and then we're going to go down on the piles to get some themes and some information and some ideas. And I'm going to have all of them be facing you so you can see them on the table as we move forward. So, okay. Chemistry. Immediately, they have a lot of chemistry for you. True love. This is so beautiful. They deeply love you. They're also learning self-love, and they're wanting you to give yourself some self-care and some self-love also. Engagement. All right, you guys, please keep watching, but I would say from what I am seeing in the media, card deck range, they are absolutely wanting to deepen your commitment as well. So I would say for you guys, it's less of a question of will they, more of a question of when will they. And I think what it is they're telling you this and you might not believe them. Maybe they haven't taken action on it, or maybe it's because it hasn't happened yet. Maybe you only believe action. But what's so interesting about this dynamic with this pile is I'm getting that it's like you can see the chemistry between you. You know that you guys have true love, or that they're expressing it to you verbally. I get the love yourself first, so you know that they're also working on, giving themselves love and also giving you love. So sometimes when they're giving themselves love, it might feel like a rejection, or it might feel like they are giving you less love. And then if they're giving you less love or they're focusing on other things, it can make you doubt the connection or make you doubt if they're serious, that kind of thing. I get engagement though. So just so you guys know, like yeah, cats. Definitely you guys are, you know, they want to commit. They want to have a higher level of commitment between the two of you. I get give your relationship a chance. It does seem like you guys are wanting to do this, but you might be nervous about this because I get that there's like all these good cards here. And then the final last card in the spread is deception. I think it's that you may be having a hard time trusting that all these feelings are genuine. You may worry about like, are they lying? Are they deceiving you? Are they just making it up? Are they just, you know, trying to play a manipulative game on you? Because it's hard sometimes to trust relationships and love, especially if they haven't followed through. I feel like you might know all this in your soul and then have a lot of doubts or a lot of anxiety. You might have even what they call like an anxious attachment style. So there is this. And sometimes, you know, you can know all this. And sometimes if they do a counteractive behavior, then you could start to be like, oh, all of this is a lie. Oh, all of this is not true, that kind of thing. So I feel like this pile might actually be like your inner work to work on trusting your partner. But I can't say that for sure yet because we need to get more details. But that's a little bit of like what I see so far. I want to know a little bit more what's going on. So before I get to any other cards, I want to look at this Fin de Siècle card. So, and we're going to, again, go down the piles. So we have chemistry, true love yourself first, engagement, give your relationship a chance, and deception. So, okay. All right. So with chemistry, yes. Oh my gosh, I love this. In this deck, there's only one of these cards, and I get courtship or courting. So I get that they're dating you. They're wanting to date you. They're dating you. They're absolutely having a ton of chemistry with you. And your dating life has been good. It's been passionate. It's been sexy. There is a lot there. I get privileged lady with true love. They look at you as like their ideal female romantic heroine. And if you don't identify as a female, I would say that they look at you as like the leading person in their life. The leading man, the leading person in their life. And it's like they look at you as like the traditional stereotypical romantic romance novel character. And with love yourself first, I get child. I do feel like they're trying to love their inner child. They also might be making decisions about children, and making decisions about children may be important in this decision to commit. With engagement, I get judication. So I get that this is actually really good because this is the legal steps necessary after you get engaged to get like a marriage license. So I feel like they're absolutely wanting to do this with you. I feel like they are going to make and would like to make a traditional commitment to you. And then with give your relationship a chance, I get occupation. This literally says work on your partnership, and this is literally about the hard work. I don't know why it's so hard to trust your partner. What did they do? All these cards are like lovely. Okay. All right. Did they cheat on you? Did they hurt you? Did they screw you over? Because they are so serious about, I want to say, even marrying you, or at least getting engaged. But with deception, I get false person. So either you've been cheated on a lot in the past by other people, and you might be feeling like, how can I trust this? Is this too good to be true? Or you may have had a rupture in your connection with your person, where maybe they cheated on you or lied to you, or maybe you're working on retrusting them again. Because it's like, all these are good, and then there's this slice down here. So, and that's so interesting, that deception, and then the deception card in this deck, and this deck, the one deception card in both of these decks came out together on the same pile. So this might be a pile where like you've been betrayed, either by them or by somebody very close to you, which really shocked you. So you might be really healing your wounds from that, or you may need to be healing your wounds from your person. But I'm going to get some more messages from the fairies here. Get some more details, like what's going on. This is such a fascinating pile because of the contradiction where everything is so good and then there's this. It might be that like you guys, you might have felt like, gosh, we were going along so well and then I was blindsided. And also this deception energy, I feel like if your person did betray you, that this has happened already and that you're aware of it. This is not like they're secretly doing it to you and you're finding out through this video for the first time. That's not what I'm getting. So I'm getting that either they betrayed you and you know, or you've been betrayed by others and it's hard to trust them. Also, I'm getting pregnancy in all three piles. That is very interesting. I'm getting child card and pregnancy card in all three piles. So you guys, it's also very interesting when it comes to kids affecting your connections or pregnancies affecting your connections. Because literally all the cards are down except for that one that's up. And I feel like that's important. So pregnancy is affecting this connection. Also, pregnancy is on engagement and adjudication. Custody battles or custody issues might be affecting this connection. It might be that maybe if you were married before, you may have a hard time trusting marriage, or your person might have a hard time trusting marriage if they were married before. Also, if you have had custody battles, that might be a hesitancy in this connection to move forward. It might be that you guys fear or worry what would happen with kids if you guys were to get together, or if you were to get divorced, or if you guys were to separate. It does seem like kids might be affecting this connection, or maybe trauma with pregnancy, or that kind of thing. Abortions, miscarriages, seems like maybe those things might have happened, or again, just custody issues. It might be different for each of you. It might just be about wanting to have kids and then wanting to make sure that if the relationship didn't go well, how would the kids be kept in the best situation? So there's that. Those are many examples of things that could pertain to your situations. I want to actually flip these around because of size. Yeah. You guys are emotionally healing from being betrayed. And it doesn't have to be that it was your person that betrayed you. Could have been your parents. Could have been an ex. Could have been just someone you wished you could have been with or that you loved. Because you've been betrayed by someone close to you, and that's hurt you a lot. In the rare case, you may have been the one that did the betraying, and you may be working about trusting yourself. It may not even have been this person that you were betraying. It might have been like somebody else. Like if you've cheated on someone before yourself, you may yourself be like, gosh, I need to learn about trusting myself again, loving myself first, loving myself again, that kind of thing. Because not only do we get pregnancy, but we get son. So we get the son, the little boy here. So also, you guys might have gotten pregnant while dating, because there was a lot of sexual chemistry. You guys were dating, and then I get a son, and then I get a pregnancy, which was a major theme. So you guys might have gotten pregnant in this connection, and maybe some of you are no longer pregnant. Maybe there was an abortion or a miscarriage, or maybe there was, maybe you guys, had the child and now you're not pregnant because you delivered the baby. But it's very interesting because definitely kids come into play in a big way, more important in this pile than the other two. Even though the other two, it's indirectly connected or affecting. In this particular connection, I feel like the child situation is actually like prominent. So there's that. So in regards to the sun, courtship, and chemistry, there may have been a child conceived in this connection or in a past connection, but I would say most likely in this one. Or it may be that you guys are still figuring out what you guys want to do. Because with this false person deception, there's emotional healing. So you're trying to heal, or your person's trying to heal from betrayals and trust. And then I get with give your relationship a chance in occupation, I get do some research. You guys might want to look into couples counseling. You guys might want to look into trauma therapy. You guys might want to look into these things. You guys might want to look at attachment style therapy. You might want to look at parenting classes if you guys have a child together. So there's definitely do some research about how to work on your partnership. And also you're going to be doing some emotional healing from betrayals. And then yes, pregnancy, engagement, adjudication. You're figuring out how do you take care of kids, or legally, if legalities affect kids in your partnership, you're figuring that out. Yeah, with love yourself first and child, I get healing, healed, healer. Again, healing from a wound of pregnancy or healing yourself from your inner child wounds, healing and having more self-love. Definitely major themes here. And then with privileged lady, true love, and debt paid off. That's interesting. So there's definitely like some karma there. If you guys were together to have a child and the child didn't happen, you may be free and released. I don't feel like you want to leave your person. But if money or child was the agreement for this connection, then some of you watching, the karma has been done, or the purpose has been done, the debt has been paid, and you guys can go. You guys can be released if you want. But I would say that, so for some of you, the agreement was the child. For others of you, I feel like there's a lot more to do, and the unfinished business you guys have together as a couple is about doing the emotional healing from betrayals and healing from any pregnancy traumas, and also maybe even doing some couples counseling or trauma therapy. So I'd say that is important, because there is like so much when it comes to like, if you guys want to work on this partnership, you guys would probably be married already to each other. Like, there is so much here in this way. So this is very interesting. Okay, so now I want to look at the stellar energy oracle and see what's going on. So I want some more information. Ooh, looking inward is courtship and chemistry and sun. So there's definitely some epiphanies and realizations and reflections that you guys are getting when you guys are really processing and looking inward. And what's beautiful with the true love and the debt paid off, you guys don't have to walk away. I do feel like you guys can really progress this, because again, I'm getting budding romance, which is like the beginning of romance, or like you guys can begin again, or you guys can build this deeper. So that is something that's very strong. For love yourself first, healing, healed, healer, and child, I would say analyze your dreams, or dream analysis can be very important for you. Some of them may be prophetic dreams. Some of them might be your brain processing trauma from either a traumatic experience or experiences, or from the events of the day. So I feel like with the dreams, it could be that. Also, I feel like you might want to heal your inner child from maybe having like a dream that you had that didn't come true that you're healing from. So that could be like, let's pretend you always wanted to be a parent and there's pregnancy trauma. Then I would say that then this is about healing the dream of wanting to be a parent and being able to figure out like, how can it still happen? Some people want to be parents and they're not able to due to other reasons like money or fertility problems or other medical problems like cancers or, cysts or something like that. So, or low sperm or whatever. So there may be like some medical challenges as well. So if you guys wanted to be pregnant and couldn't be, or you've had like a lot of miscarriages, or you're like that, I would say like looking into family planning could help you guys. But I would definitely feel like that for you, it's about healing from any childhood dreams that you feel like you can't have or you can't actualize now. Because I feel like that's important for you. With pregnancy, adjudication, and wishing well, if you guys are having custody battles in regards to kids and you feel like having the child was the purpose of this connection and you want to split, then I feel like wishing well is good. So sending your person off with blessings, sending your person off with love and with like wishing them well and like blessing them and like setting them free can be like what is best for you. You'll know if that's your situation. If you want to continue this, I feel like your person would like so want to continue this with you. There's like such strong messages, like giving your relationship a chance, engagement, true love, chemistry, budding romance, courtship, like so much that says they want to continue with this. I get pure seduction with give your relationship a chance, occupation, do some research. I feel like for you guys that your sexual chemistry together with chemistry and seduction can be definitely an asset in this connection and can definitely bond the two of you. So there is this. And then I get deception, false person, hidden feelings. It also might just be that like you guys have a hard time being honest with each other about what you guys are truly thinking and feeling about each other, because the hidden feelings card can be also like you guys just don't want to be honest with each other about when you guys are vulnerable. So there is that situation as well. So that deception and that false person doesn't have to be like nefarious. It can just be that like, oh, I just feel private with my emotions. I just don't want to share them. I feel too vulnerable. I feel too exposed to tell you what I feel. It might just be those vibes. Maybe your person feels that way and you're like, I know you feel all these feelings, but you won't share it at all with me and you're a closed box and you won't tell me. So that could also be like what's going on here. Yes, now I don't think I've done this yet, but I'm curious. Have I done? I haven't. I usually do this before now, but I'm going to look at the after tarot. I'm like, why have I not looked at that yet? This is something that I want to see to get more details. Okay. This is what's going to happen in the future with your connection. So will they commit, and do you have unfinished business? All right. The moon. So there's definitely, when looking inward, I feel like you guys might get a little emotionally overwhelmed or confused. So it's understandable if this is an emotionally sensitive situation, or you may feel flooded emotionally, or you may feel like intuitively you're drawn to your person, but you're feeling, again, very overwhelmed or confused. And I feel like that's only natural, especially because the moon is a mother card and that's paired with the sun. So you also might be flooded emotionally if you do have feelings around parenting and children. But what I do love is if there has been a heartbreak in this connection, the Three of Swords card is that this pain is being removed from your heart and from your person's heart. So there is definitely healing, especially with the healed healing healer and with the emotional healing card. So that's also very cool and very important. So with this debt paid off, I do feel that part of the unfinished business in this connection is the healing. And again, not that you guys have to like break up or leave each other after that happens, but I would say that that is definitely something that's not done yet, that's unfinished. So definitely there needs to be like an emotional healing individually and if you want to, together. Because I do get this, because there's still totally potential for romance, even if you guys have balanced some karma. Because there's deep true love here in this connection. And then I get love yourself first, sweet dreams, child, healed, healing the world. So also I feel like for you, if you guys feel like somebody in this person, you, them, or both, need to be free for a while longer to experience the world, that is okay too. That might be something you guys talk about when you guys talk about, do you want a commitment or not? Or there may be a geographic distance between the two of you, and there may need to be like a geographic closing the gap for a deeper commitment. That's for some of you. Then I get the engagement, wishing well, adjudication, pregnancy. I'm getting Two of Swords. So there does need to be definitely a major decision made regarding legal situations, engagement, and pregnancy. So I feel like there's a little bit of like a crossroads where you're going to get some really good, helpful professional advice to help you make that decision. Then I get Princess of Fire with pure seduction. I mean, I feel like, yes, you guys absolutely are going to work on your relationship if you want to. Like, you guys could definitely work on your partnership, but it's going to take more work than like pleasure. But there's still a lot of sexual pleasure. And this is definitely you looking extremely attractive to them and very, very hot. So that's also very cool. So there's definitely a lot of chemistry in this connection. Oh, and I feel like in the after tarot, what happens after? So as you're doing the emotional healing to heal from the deception, the false person, and the hidden feelings, you guys so come together with the Two of Cups. And literally, you guys, how did this reading start? I have to get up to show you closer. But literally, how did this reading start? I swear to you, that is Angel. So, just so you guys know, that is crazy and cool. So, maybe cats are important to you in this connection, maybe even white cats or maybe angels. Because I'm getting definitely like a healing, definitely a love. Also, my cat is an Aries. So shout out to you Aries out there. And if there are Aries in this pile, like you or your person, that might also be a sign that's important. So there is this dynamic as well. Now I want to see some messages of love. I want to see what is more of what your person is thinking and feeling about you right now. And then I'm going to flip it. I'm going to see what are you thinking and feeling about them, because I want to know a little bit more about you, because that can help me as well know a little bit more about like what this situation is, what this rupture might have been, or what this disconnect for you is. So this is what they're thinking and feeling about you. We'll do this. So that's them. And then this will be you. Okay. So them are close to me. You are close to you. That's how I remember it. All right. So them. All right. So if they have been deceiving you in the past, I feel like they are awakening to having learned the spiritual lesson in regards to like honesty and transparency and authenticity, and that they are undergoing a spiritual transformation. So for some of you who have been betrayed by your person already and you know of this, they are growing as a person and they're going through a healing spiritual transformation, and you guys will be able to unite like the Two of Cups with the White Key. And what's beautiful is above the couple is the Cadus, which is a sign of the medical healer. So I do feel like that, again, that's more about emotional healer card connects and the healing. So they are awakening and going through a spiritual transformation, because they know that whatever happened, trauma with this pregnancy and maybe with lawsuits and stuff, was what's been interfering with this connection with the interference card. And then I get the go slow. So there's definitely like all this love. And then the budding romance is like, it's budding, it's opening, it's deepening, it's flowering. So there needs to be like a slowness in some way here. Now, how you're feeling about them is you have that flooded emotional stuff from looking inward and motherly energy and stuff. It seems like you're sorry about something. So I get the apology. If you were the one, again, that deceived them, you know, we all make mistakes, right? So if you're the one that deceived them, you may be apologetic or feeling sorry, but you feel like very strongly connected to them, like they are like a twin flame for you, because I do get the twin flame card. So you're very, very, very connected to them. And I get decision, which is funny because in this pile, I believe, no, it wasn't, it was this pile. This pile is where you guys got the crossroads, the Two of Swords. This pile is you still have to make a decision. But it's cool because with this pile, it is connected to doing some research. So you guys might need to just make some decisions based on researching. So you guys might need some more information that you can find in books or the internet or Google or something, or through a professional, for you guys to be able to make this decision. So, and if it is pregnancy concerns, you might want to talk to, like, again, a medical doctor. I mean, there's so much with like physical healing as well in this pile. So that's also very interesting. Now I have the Hermit Tarot for what they are thinking and feeling about you right now with some messages. We're going to look at that. And then we're going to end the reading, I believe, unless I feel something else. We'll end it with the Ocean of Emotion cards. So what they want to say to you at this time, or what they would say to you if they could be open and they could say anything. I'm a very jealous person. So if there's a third party in this situation with you, they may be a little jealous. Now, I wasn't picking up extra people, but there could be, especially if there's like deception and false person energy. They may be afraid you'll cheat on them, or if you have cheated on them, or they have known that you're with somebody else, they may have a hard time healing their own jealousy. So that's another possibility for some of you watching if that's your situation. With this Hermit Tarot, I get happiness is my priority. So yes, they're feeling jealous, but they want to feel very happy with you. They want to embrace happiness. And they feel like that you make them happy, especially with all these other things. They definitely lie awake thinking about your future together. So they definitely are thinking about the future. I feel like that means that they definitely contemplate commitment because they're thinking about a future. And it seems like they miss you and they're wondering if you miss them too. It seems like this love scares them. That's why they need to go slow and why it's like budding. So it does seem like that it's true love, but the true love scares them. And then with this pile is, I hope you'll wait for me. So if they do have to go slow because they're a little scared and jealous, it does seem like that they do hope that you'll wait for them because they do miss you a lot. So if they are taking their time, going slow, that could also be the reason. And now I'm going to do the Ocean of Emotion. They would like to work together to have stability with the stable card, or build. So they definitely would like to build a security and a trust with you and, you know, deepen that. So they definitely would like to work together to be more stable, to build with you. So that is a very promising message. You know, and you don't have to jump in. You guys can go slow and build something over time. Maybe that can help repair some things, heal some things. I do get creative. I do feel like that you guys can come up with some creative solutions to this situation. And strong. I do get that, you know, they don't feel as strong as you might envision them to be. You may put them on a pedestal a little bit, but I do feel like they are a very strong person. And I do feel like they are definitely strong in regards to working through emotionally what they need to. Because I do get support. So I do feel like they are very supportive and they would like to support you in this connection and support you in your healing. I get, with this love scares me, illusions. I think that they're a little scared with like the deception and hidden motives and, you know, all that. I think they're just a little scared of something not being real or things being an illusion or it being in their mind. So I feel like they might need a little reassurance. And then in the beginning, it's healthy. I'm becoming my best self. And that's cool because sometimes the Ocean of Emotion deck can be a little darker, like a little like more emotionally intense. So with this healthy card, that's amazing. So it does seem like this relationship can be healthy, and we did get 2 other cards of healing. And the Cadus, so 3. So that makes 4. So that's good. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. I do feel like they would love to have a commitment with you. You may have to work through some traumas together in order to progress this, but I do feel like they would like to go with you and progress it and, you know, build something more stable and solid, even if it's slow. So if this did not resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile or another reading. I have a lot of videos up. If this did, I would love for you guys to like the video and comment. Again, shout out to Ivory for this special request. If you guys have a special request, feel free to leave it in the comment section and I can make a video for you guys. If you guys do like it, I'd love for you guys to subscribe. I have tons of videos coming out I'd love for you guys to stay tuned for. I have a lot of surprise boxes. I have some French videos. I'm going to go to France. I'm going to film there for you. And I also just booked a trip to the Caribbean, so I'm going to film for you there. So please stay tuned because the rest of this whole year is going to be awesome. These videos are going to be so cool, and I love being able to like incorporate different energies for you because I believe when you travel to different areas or regions of the world, you can definitely have different downloads and it can change your energy and it can open up all sorts of new like gifts for you and channeling. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. I hope you guys take care. I wish you guys so much love and luck with your person. I do feel like that you guys have had like a hurt heart. And I just, you know, my heart goes out to you guys. I feel like you and your person have gone through a little bit of, of a time. But I do feel like you guys are going to be okay. And I feel like if you guys want to commit, that you guys can definitely have that because it does seem like they love you a lot and they're very serious about you. So with that, I will see you next time. So I hope that you take care. Bye.